Greetings, Morph-tastic viewers. Today on Merry Meeples, we are going to be looking at Saban's Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid, coming to us from Renegade Game Studios. We're going to look at the main box, the retail box, and then we are going to be looking at the Kickstarter Exclusive Deluxe Box, which has a bunch more miniatures and cards and such. So 14 up, 2 to 5 players, 45 to 60 minutes. It's morphin' time. Angel Grove is under attack. Rita Repulsa is dispatched her evil army, and the town is beginning to panic. It's up to the Power Rangers to defend Angel Grove against these fearsome foes. Only by working together can they defeat Rita and restore peace. Contains 34 large-scale miniatures. Here's all the components. The Guardian System. So for those of you who don't know, the Guardian System they implemented for this, and they have later used in G.I. Joe Mission Critical, so you could actually combine your G.I. Joe with your Power Rangers. Gonna open this up. Here is the rule book. Evil is coming. Here's the components. The game setup. Victory and defeat, round structure, deployment phase, action phase, battle! Recover, resolving battles, ranger turns, enemy card anatomy, enemy keywords, dealing damage to rangers, Zord cards, the Morphin Grid, player count changes, games with 4, with 3, with 2, location effects, integrating expansion content, credits, gameplay reference. Alright, so as you can see, we have not gotten to play this yet. We are hopefully going to get it off the shelf soon. Comes with some baggies. Comes with stuff showing all the different Power Ranger stuff that they have. So you do have these tokens. These are your locations. I'm assuming these are damage. Stuff punches out really easily. There's the command center. There's the Megazord token. More locations. Ernie's juice bar. Oop, that one just came right out. So there, I believe, is like, that's where apparently maybe the Megazord card goes. Tracking thing, power crystals, power level. Alright, so as I said, this comes with a bunch of minis. So I'll pull a couple of these out to show you, but you have your Putty Warriors and your your Putty Patrollers and your Super Putty Patrollers. Let me grab out one of them. There's the Super Putty. And the regular Putty. Those guys, and then in here you got Pudgy Pig, you got the Pink Ranger. Doesn't want to focus on her. There we go. The Red Ranger. Not liking these Rangers. Yellow Ranger kind of fell out. You got Rita. You got Bones. No, not from Star Trek. You have the Black Ranger, this big ol' axe. You have Nasty Knight, Gnarly Knight, I believe. It's Nasty Knight. You have the Blue Ranger. And Madame Woe. Then right here You have the cards for each person. And then there's their Zords. So Tyrannosaurus, Saber-tooth Tiger, Mastodon, Triceratops, Pterodactyl, Dino Megazord. And then there's the backs of those. Comes with custom dice that do have some nice heft and weight to them. Got the different symbols. Let's see, next up we have cards. If I can get my fingers in here to get them out. There we go. Alright, so you have Bones, Pudgy Pig, I was right, Nasty Knight, Madam Woe, Rita Repulsa, Super Putty Patrollers, regular Putty Patrollers, and Boss Monster, 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 Monster. So let's look at the other side. So Monster Bones, Nasty Knight, Madam Woe, Pudgy Pig, Rita Repulsa. So there's those Putty Patrollers, card title, health, deal 2 damage, guard. So here's all these different cards. And then we get the Rita's cards. Madam Woe. Nasty Knight. Pudgy Pig. I always liked Pudgy Pig, he was amusing. Bones. Bones! Now we get into the Ranger decks. Those were a little easier. So the Ranger cards all have the same back, but Mighty Morphin Black. You got the Blade Blaster, Mammoth Slams. Here's a bunch of different stuff. All set up in specific to the colored Rangers and how they normally battle and what their specialties are. And so those are the Ranger cards. And then that's one side, and then you see they have the different areas. So these go, that can go here. There we go. So you have the Industrial District, Angel Grove High, Angel Grove Park, and Ernie's Juice Bar. And then they show different Putty Patrollers or Super Putty Patrollers. Alright, so that was the main box, the retail one. That you go to the retail shop and say, give me Heroes of the Grid. This is what they would give you. We are now going to open up the big box, which is, again, the Kickstarter exclusives and all the stuff that's kind of stretch goals throughout the Kickstarter campaign. We'll be back with that in a moment. And we are back with that Kickstarter Deluxe Box. As you can see, a very large box. Lots of miniatures, lots of cards. Let's get that open. So it comes with new locations. Comes with more Putty Patrollers. I've already shown you them. Comes with more Super Putty Patrollers. And then you have Evil Green Ranger. Or is that White Ranger? Pretty sure it was the Green Ranger. It's been a while since I've seen this stuff, so forgive me. I might forget the monsters' names. We'll find out really what they are when we get to the cards. That looks like Scorpina. But this is the White Ranger, I can tell, because he's white. Yeah. Then you have Lord Zed. You have a different sculpt of Rita Repulsa. Set all that aside. Alright, then in here you have the Tango Warriors. Let's see if that just kind of back in there like so. And then you have the Z Putty Patrollers. See, they have a Z on them. So you have bunches of trays of those. Let's see, you have Goldar. This is a massive with the wingspan. You have Itty Bitty Finster. You got here, Eye Guy. You got Primeape, I'm assuming. It's a monkey. Primeape. Rhino Blaster, maybe. Wizard of Deception. I can tell that because it says right there. I can do stuff smartly. Except for there we go. Here's the playable Green Ranger. So that was probably the evil Green Ranger. Because to the best of my recollection, the White Ranger was never evil. Here is a red Dragon Ranger. It looks like, because he's got the dragon flute. Here's a crazy looking pink Ranger. I think this is Hero Power Ranger Slayer. You got Pumpkin Wrap. Alpha 5. And come here. Robo Goat. Alright, then for the big cards, so you have Tommy Oliver's for being white and green. Jason Lee Scott is a Mighty Morphin Red with the Dragon Shield. Kimberly Ann Hart, Rebel Ranger Slayer. Then you have new cards for the original 5. Another one for white and green. You have a new Seasons red, black, pink, and yellow. You have the white Tiger Zord, Dragon Zord, Grave Zord. Never seen that one. That sounds pretty cool. Alpha 5's card, and then how to use Alpha 5. Alright, let's dig down into these decks. So you have the boss and monster cards that we had in the other one. So Evil Green Ranger, Eye Guy, Finster, Primator, not Primal Ape, Primator, Pumpkin Wrapper, Rhino Blaster, Robo Goat, Goldar, Lord Zed, Scorpina, and Wizard of Deception. And you have the new cards for the new locations, the power plants, the dockyard, the stone quarry, and the shopping mall. So you have your Tango Warriors and your Z Putty Patrollers. Now you have your decks of cards. So you have your Mighty Morphin white cards, your green cards, your Rebel Ranger Slayer, the Dragon Dagger. So that's it for red, so I'm guessing that those just get mixed into the regular one or swapped in. Alpha 5's deck. So there's more of the Ranger. And then over here, you have all of the monster cards. So let's start with this deck. Yeah, we'll start with that stack before I Guy. So we have the Tango Warriors, the Z Putty Patrollers, the Evil Green Ranger, and next up we have I Guy, Finster, Primator, Pumpkin Wrapper, huh, got pumpkin inside, and Rhino Blaster, Robo Goat. They like beating up the Red Ranger, but there's Black Ranger getting kicked in the face. There's that. And now we have our Wizard of Deception, Scorpina, Zed, and Goldar. So these must be boss cards, and the other ones are just monsters. And the Lord Zed, Scorpina, Wizard of Deception. And there we go. So that was the boxes of the retail Power Rangers and the Kickstarter exclusive deluxe box of Power Rangers. As you see, a ton of minis, tons of cards, tons of gameplay. Alright, hope you enjoyed. And now it's Morphin' time!